What up, Team Hookhouse? I just put Bristol to bed, so I'm not gonna talk super duper loud. It was one of those dad husband nights. We'll get into it. What up, Team Hookhouse? If you're not watching this live, you know the deal. Keep watching, listen to it like a podcast. We got a lot to talk about. I was supposed to pull up something for the stream, and I didn't. Just give me a second. I'll pull it up. Epic Mountain. But yeah, so I had to keep moving the live stream back. Just the kids would not go to bed. Roman's got his first day of school tomorrow, so he was super excited. Bristol was just like, good luck, dude. So I was battling the kiddos. Finally got them to go to sleep. So let's see what the dates. That's not the one I was looking for. I'm looking for something specifically, but of course I'm gonna say what up to everybody. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Okay, I got what I was looking for. Joey K, what's up, dude? Mel, Phoenix, how we doing? I think it deleted the chat, but today's topic's a fun one. Ski resorts are announcing their opening dates. Yeah, you guys didn't see Epic Mountain, Epic Vale, the Epic Pass. They announced all their major resorts opening dates, which is really exciting. We'll go over those and talk about them. Looks like we got a couple other ones. A couple Icon resorts announced their opening days as well, so it's gonna be rad. Chris Andrews staying up late all the way in North Carolina. What up, dude? Hope the family trip was a blast. Cannot wait to see, or cannot wait for snow season. I can't wait for snow season either. Family trip was a blast. So everyone that doesn't know, I took my family to go see my grandparents. So Roman and Bristol got to see their great grandma and their great grand. My grandparents separated and got remarried, so they got to see their great grandparents, and it was a great time. I absolutely love my grandparents, and to see them playing with my kids was wild. And like, they still had like all the same stuff that I played with when I was a kid at their place, which was wild. And to see that kids playing with it, and the fact that stuff was still working and whatnot was cool. We had a long drive yesterday. Got back at 3 a.m. yesterday. Just drove straight back from Illinois all the way to Colorado. It was smooth, pretty much, but then today, dude, if you're married, you know what I'm about to say. Like, do you ever get in trouble from your wife for things that you didn't even do, but you're the one that gets in trouble for it? Oh, that's been my night. That mixed in with the kids not going to bed, so my energy's a little low, not because I'm like not stoked to be here. Of course, I'm stoked to talk to all 40 of you guys. This is the beauty of a live stream. I had a day, a life in your face day. Chris is all the freaking time. I don't even know if my wife's on the stream. I'm still gonna say it though. It is the lamest thing when something else happens. It's not even you, but it's your fault. Just like sick. But I forgot to mention Chris Andrews, dude, 32 months, man, full-blown gold, looking good, dude. And then dude, Day Job Shredder dropping the first donation of the stream, man. Appreciate the $2 donation. He's got the Fox saying you're number one. I don't even know what I was gonna say. The Fox. Appreciate it, Day Job Shredder, dude. Keeping the Fox alive. We got Nate in the house. You got Tristan in here, dude. Tristan's been biking hard. I'm ready to get back on the bike. I'm ready to go do something physical. family trips are rad, but that means we're not like doing anything action. So it's 50 people. What is going on? Smash like, guys. We have 17 likes. 50 people. We need 50 likes. Someone's in this chat not smashing like. But we're gonna jump into the topic really quick. I just want to say hi to all the people. So we got Tristan, we got Michael. How we doing? Eric's in the house. What up? Aiden, Noah, Nolan, Baron, dude, Apple's Applin, Henry, Dougie, day job of course. Mama K's in the house. We got Davina, hello, Lewis, NH Productions. All board, no breaks. Does my board have to be a true twin if I want to be able to ride it switch? If not, how much of a difference does it make, like true twin compared to directional twin? I ride the Burton Custom, which is a directional twin, and I ride everything switch, no problem. If you're riding like a powder board, you're going to definitely notice a difference riding switch. But no matter what board you're on, you can ride switch, and you should ride switch, and you should ride switch a lot. All right, I think I said what up to most people here. We're going to keep the chat rolling. Michael Hall, hello. All right, let's talk about the topics. So the resorts are opening up. When are we getting back on snow? What's going on? Okay, so Vail dropped and announced their big resorts when they're opening. So Keystone is listed for mid-October. Let me look at the calendar. I'm going to pick my opening date for Keystone. Come on, October. My calendar does not want to show me the month of October. Okay. I'm going to go with Friday, October 20th. If I had to guess what day they're opening, it's going to be Friday, October 20th. Now, all this is weather dependent, of course. But so Keystone announced mid-October. Obviously, A-Basin's going to try and beat them. Breckenridge and Vail are scheduled to open November 10th. I do hate when two resorts decide to open on the same day. It's kind of a bummer. Makes my job hard. Now, that's interesting. November 10th. Oh, I'm in October, so. So November 10th is a Friday. And that's Veterans Day weekend. Or Veterans Day. Veterans Day is the 11th, but it's Veterans Day weekend. So Brecken and Vail are opening those days, which totally makes sense, you know. Breck could open way sooner, but Vail's at a pretty low elevation. Beaver Creek and Crested Butte will open the day before Thanksgiving. Oh man, my word of advice is like, don't go to either of those resorts unless they're getting pounded with snow prior to Thanksgiving. Don't go to those opening day or those opening weekends. It's going to be a mess. Very busy, not a lot of space, very dangerous. I would highly recommend Thanksgiving weekend. Don't go to Crested Butte or Beaver Creek unless they're just getting pounded and they're opening up with like 70% of the mountain. Like literally don't do it. That's November 22nd. And someone had a good point. His chat, his question got deleted because he dropped it right as I promoted the live stream. But he was like, I hate that these resorts do it. They do it for obviously marketing and trying to get people hyped for the season, but like they pick these dates and it's all weather dependent. And in my head, I'm like, it's not just weather dependent. Like you say Vail's opening on November 10th and then it gets really warm and they barely can open. They're going to open with like really crappy conditions, not a lot. You know, it could be very dangerous. And something that I've been seeing consistently with all these opening days, you guys know I usually go to the majority of opening days and make content so everyone can see kind of how a resort opened. sometimes they're great. They open with like 60% of the terrain, and it's a fun time, and it's super safe, and you get to go get some like opening day pal laps and stuff, and that's rad. That's very far in between. Normally, it's a white ribbon of death, hundreds and if or thousands of people, hundreds to thousands. There's a lot of people on one run. You know, it's super dangerous. It's super gnarly. And you just see a bunch of collisions or people getting hurt or like beginners out there that shouldn't be out there. So as much as like I'm stoked to get back on snow, in a lot of ways, like, dude, early season's so dangerous and so gnarly. By the way, drop in the chat when you guys normally start riding. Like, when's your first day normally of the season? So my first day is always in October, because if in mid October before the resorts open, usually there's a good snowstorm that kind of like helps the resorts open, and we go snowboard that snowstorm, which is always fun. Last year Keystone opened October 28th, so it's a little slow start to the season last year. So Copper Mountain's projecting November 13th, which November 13th is a Sunday. That's a Monday. It's weird Copper would open on a Monday. Steamboat saying November 22nd, which is Thanksgiving weekend. Same thing with Aspen, Snowmass, and Telluride. Ski Granby Ranch is projecting December 8th. Aspen Highlands and Buttermilk are December 9th. Now, I know I'm talking about all Colorado resorts right now. These are Colorado's usually the first state to kind of kick off the season. One of the things I was reading mentioned it had like when it's because I'm in the Denver Post. Let me go to this one, because this one talks about California. Heavenly, North Star, and Kirkwood. Heavenly and North Star are aiming to open their doors November 17th, and then Kirkwood would be December 1st, which is crazy. Kirkwood's a higher elevation, but I think more just Kirkwood's known for its big mountain and not so much the like family crowds. Now we'll see. Maybe some of this hurricane weather will blow some snow over to Wolf Creek, and we'll get a September open for Wolf Creek. There was rumors when Keystone first put in that new snowmaking system. And by the way, Keystone can literally blow School Marm open in 2 days. Like, it just needs to get cold for 2 days, and they can get half a School Marm open. It's insane, that new snow system. But when that got put in, the rumor was like, yo, Keystone refuses to not be the first open anymore. They're aiming for like the last week in September every year. And I was like, what? That's wild. It hasn't happened. I don't think they're going to do it. But it would be rad to get a September starting day. If Wisconsin gets some early snow, low temps, I'll be happy. Dude, Wisconsin does, Trollhagen does like, they call it like Backenhagen or something. I think it's in October. And they like come out and they chop up a bunch of ice and they do a rail jam in October, which is really rad. Now, twice the Midwest has beaten Colorado to open. But usually what happens is they blow a bunch, they get open, and then they'll get hit with the warm patch, or like whatever they open up with melts and they close for a little bit. And then like when Colorado opens, it's like the resorts stay open. They don't open and then close back down. But man, early season Keystone, dude, it's kind of a grind. I'd be a liar if I said making daily videos when you got one run, 2 resorts to go to, isn't like a challenge. Like I think it was easier back in the beginning. Now it's like, okay, what topics can we go over? Like, what can we do to make each video feel different? Or in the live stream yawn, you guys know they happen. Get your cameras up, keep the yawns away. I do think we're gonna do something different this upcoming season in the early season. Try and make like the best videos possible with limited, runs and whatnot. Just checking Streamlabs and Venmo for donos. We good? I would love to come out to Canada this upcoming season. That would be rad. We haven't sat down and planned any of the trips or anything for this upcoming season. Roman starts school tomorrow. He's going to have a totally different schedule, so it's going to be different. Shred City, what up, dude? Thanks for the $10 donation. Appreciate that. Hey, Jonathan, I'm starting my own clothing company. I was wondering how much it would be to have you wear one of my shirts or hoodies in one of your videos or TikToks. Shred City, you can definitely email me and we can definitely talk about all this stuff at Johnathan_Buckhouse at yahoo.com. I'm going to type it in this chat real quick. Dude, shoot me an email. Anyone that wants to run ads or do a collab or make something happen, feel free to shoot me a business email there. Also, dropping a $10 donation definitely sweetens the pot. Appreciate the dono, man. I'm excited to see the brand. Make sure that you link the brand so I can see what you got going on, dude. I appreciate the support with the donation and the want to support. And of course, if you scratch my back, I scratch your back. That's how it all works on the social media stuff. And what am I trying to pull up? Oh, yeah, that's what sick. But dude, we got 43 people here, so guys, feel free to drop any rad questions. If you drop a donation, I go directly to it. I can also like donations now, so I gotta like Shred Cities. Dono. I can't like day jobs. Sorry, day job. But if you don't want to wait for me to get to your chat, because I do fall behind in the chat, especially if people ask really good questions. And that's why I'm here, guys. I'm here for you to answer any of your questions about this upcoming season or anything on gear. Let's have a good live stream. I know I had a bumpy road to the start of this stream, but I'm here and I'm excited to hang out. And what up, Jason? It would be sick to snowboard on Halloween. I got kiddos, so sadly I don't do it anymore, but it is fun to snowboard on Halloween. We got a plan for this Halloween, by the way. It's going to be cool. If you saw the Grinch video from last year, be ready. It's gonna be really cool. Chrissy Powder Day starts on Thursday. Dang, Josh, that's rad. I'm itching for the season to start. Oh, I need to talk with Michael, but while we have a lot of people here, we do a meet and wax every year in the beginning of the season. We do that in October, like right before the season starts. But it's like, come hang out with me. Like, it's a good chance to like say hi or whatever, and then also the ski doc will be there, and we'll tune up your guys' gear. Ski doc still charges for that, but like you can bring all your snowboard gear, get it ready for the season, say what up to us. You can buy merch in person, get some food at Clancy's Irish Pub and Grill, hang out with us. It's always a good time. Last year we had a low turnout, and I was like, man, that's kind of weird. And then we had an interesting season. So hopefully, man, hopefully this next year is a little different. So if that's something that interests you guys, the meat and wax, come hang out. It's going to be a blast. What's your thoughts on heli-snowboarding? Is it safe? What's the best way to make sure one is safe? That's a great question. Okay, so I love heli-snowboarding. It's super fun. It's, dude, to get in a helicopter, get dropped off the top of a mountain, it's so rad. I think the safety kind of comes down to what operation you're doing. I know from personal experience that Silverton ski area that does heli is super safe in retrospect. I don't know if that's the right word. I've done it 3 times with them, and I've been very comfortable the entire time doing it. I know they do avalanche blasting. I've shown up to the mountain and them be like, "Yo, avalanche danger is too high. We're not riding today," and like literally shut down the mountain, and we don't even get to go snowboard. Super bummer because it's a 5-hour drive for me. But I rather know that they take their conditions and their mountains super safe, like serious, and you know you're gonna be safe there. The biggest thing first off is like you're in a helicopter and you're in the mountains. Like that's a great recipe for an accident. You know, it can happen. Weather comes in like crazy, winds are insane. Like every time I've been in the helicopter, I was super comfortable, not worried about any of it, just living in the moment. But like let's be real, like it could happen to anybody where weather blows in or you're really far out there. Of course, anytime you're doing backcountry, there's always a chance for an avalanche. Like you could take as many Avi classes as you want. You can have all the proper gear. You could do literally everything right. Mother Nature can decide she wants to take your life or not. Like it's just one of those things where what's your risk tolerance is the best word. Now, if you do it with a guided thing like Silverton, you know, you have a guide who doesn't want to die and who's gonna like take you through, and you're gonna ride some pretty mellow, fun, mellow, still really rad runs. That being said, like if you're going heli snowboarding in Alaska with like the dreams of getting Travis Swice shots, you know, you're taking a major risk when it comes to heli snowboarding like that. So for the average consumer, go to Silverton, do their heli. I recommend the 6 heli drop day. I think that's the best bang for your buck. But if you're really scared, you could just do 1 drop, and they're gonna drop you in a pretty mellow, safe area, and you can kind of dip your toes into heli snowboarding. And we were talking about we do an intro to Big Mountain Camp, and we were thinking about doing it with heli snowboarding. The hard part with that is it's very expensive, and only 4 people can fit in a helicopter. But I think they got a bigger helicopter now, Nate. Now that we're talking about it, I think they got the bigger helicopter. So Big Mountain Camp, we could do like a heli day, a hike day, and day at Telluride. Still do Silverton. We did the Silverton Powder Cat, which is a totally different operation. Those dudes kind of did us dirty, so I don't really want to promote them or work with them again, and I don't recommend doing the Silverton Powder Cat at all. They are gonna rob you. And I don't ever talk like that, and I'm yeah. Today Papa Ken and I started working on leg strength. Can I wait? Dude, you gotta get those legs going, Mama K. I've been having those thoughts too, like, dude, I gotta hit the gym, really get those legs moving. What up, Gear Geek? Anyone even hit the Wyoming resorts other than Jackson Hole? Wondering if other resorts are good. I hit Snowy Range before. I have not hit any of the other Wyoming resorts. Thoughts about Breck building their park on Freeway this year? Oh, are they putting the park on Freeway? That's interesting. Freeway is definitely steeper. So that'll be very interesting. There's a new park chairlift at Breck. Faster laps will be rad. I'm really excited for that. Dude, I'm excited that there's 51 people in this chat. What up, guys? Smash the like button. Keep watching these live streams, guys. We've been doing them twice a week in the summertime, hanging out, answering questions. Have you ridden Berthoud Pass? I hiked there today, and the west side looked fun. You could skin up that side. What? Berthoud Pass still has that much snow? I have not, Dougie. You're gonna have to show me where the snow's at. I don't think the bomb squad helped with the meat and wax last year. This is true, Josh. The day we showed up for the meat and wax last year, the place that we were doing the meat and wax had a bomb threat and a bomb squad. It was wild. I don't know if I missed this, but what are the best resorts to go to early season, or what do you think opens first? Keystone's gonna open first, Sloth, for sure, then A Basin, or A Basin will open and then Keystone will open. Either of those two resorts are gonna open like the same weekend. The best resort to go to is literally whoever has the most terrain open. Like if you're planning a Colorado trip, don't be like, oh, I hear Copper is going to go to Copper. Like if Copper only has like 10% of their mountain open, like don't go to Copper. Like go to, if you're showing up before Christmas, like literally whatever resort has the most amount of terrain open, that is going to be your best early season trip. Because what happens is like, dude, you go to Breckenridge, and Breckenridge is rad. But if they haven't gotten snow and they've only been able to open up like one run on each peak, like you're gonna have a bad trip. You're gonna be waiting in crazy lift lines, riding very, very crowded runs. Like it's just not fun. So if you're coming out early, try to be able to like shift what resort you're gonna be able to go to. Dude, Jason, man. With a fat $50 dono. I appreciate it, Jason. On Venmo, you the man, dude. He said, are there two people that need stickers? I'm reaching over. I'm grabbing silver, which is my favorite color, honestly, for the stickers. Blue and silver. Silver looks the best, I think, on a black helmet. But are there two people that need an evolution sticker? Jason wants to know. If you already have one, don't lie. When people give away stickers, we're big advocates of getting it to people that can't get them, kids, people that can't afford them. So, oh, dude, Ducky, you don't got one? Dude, Ducky's in the chat all the time. Ducky, what color do you want? All right, Ducky. Email me at Johnathan Buckhouse at yahoo.com. I need your full name and your address. Full name, address. Make sure your parents are cool with that if you're not over the age of 18. And put silver sticker. And then, yeah, NH Productions has been around a lot lately. You got the blue one. Same thing. Email me at Johnathan_Buckhouse at yahoo.com. Full name, address. Say you get the blue sticker. Make sure your parents are cool with that. Big shout out to Jason for giving away 2 stickers to people out there. Thanks for the donation, Jason. Fat $50. Joey just dropped a donation too. $5 dono. Appreciate you, dude. Also a member. Have you seen the expansion they're doing for Trollhagen? I don't think so. No, I haven't seen the expansion, but that's rad. Trollhagen is by far one of my favorite Midwest ski resorts. So the fact they're expanding it's really cool. Trollhagen's very like long wise. I remember on the far left, they had like a double tow rope. Like you go up one tow rope to get to another tow rope. That was always interesting. Did they put a chairlift over there? Was that the expansion? But dude, Joey, thanks for the $5 dono. I can like your dono. The reason why you guys couldn't see Jason's, by the way, is he dropped a donation on Streamlabs or on Venmo. I have my Venmo and Streamlabs, so you guys can drop a donation. I can get 100% of it. So if you drop something massive like $50, I get all $50, where YouTube would take 30% if you dropped it through Super Chat. Dude, I hate super late live streams. If I could go live like 5:30, it would be the dream. That's when we do the premieres, you know? Kids, man, kids are tough. They're rad, and they're like the happiest thing. Like, they make you super happy, but you ever tried to put a 2-year-old girl to bed that has an attitude? She's like, no, Dad. No, I ain't going to bed. She screams. You're like, come on. Dude, go to sleep. When's the next wakeboarding trip? The 2nd, Tristan. We should be wakeboarding on the 2nd. And then, for all the OGs out there, Daniel, who helped in season 2 and season 3, my dude, D Money Daniel, he's getting married. And I'm in the wedding. This is the first ever wedding I'm in, by the way. That's not like a family. Like, I was at my sister's wedding. Doesn't count. My first friend that's getting married. I'm in his wedding. Oh, it's good. I'm so excited. I got all these like responsibilities and stuff. I'm in charge of the bachelor party. That's on the 4th. Lee Canyon has a new blue lift and carpet ride going in. Tuna, what's a blue lift? Because I know Lee Canyon was like almost like, it doesn't have a ton of runs, but it has that one lift that goes to like the main runs and above the park. Did it have one that went kind of like that? I just remember Lee being small but so rad. The tow rope run is the best. It's always open, nobody's on it, dude. Nolan, it's because like the harder you gotta work to ride something, like people don't want to be there. So yes, another lift and more trails. I'm pretty sure it's just getting even longer. You're gonna be so far from the lodge, Joey. Like, dude, I gotta go. I gotta go to the bathroom, but it's like way over there. Takes me at least an hour to put the kids to bed. The cuddles are great, but I know they won't last forever. I cherish it while they last. That's kind of how I am. Like when Bristol's like, I don't want to go to bed. I'm like, fine. And I just hold her and cuddle her. But then I'm like, okay, I gotta go live. So I do gotta put you to bed. And then she's like, no, Dad. And I'm like, dude. Some nights we just cuddle. But the kids do sleep in their own beds. Do you have any tips for staying centered on a board or on a box? I stay flat, but I tend to slide off the side. Yes, skull face. Couple tips for you, man. So the first one is like make sure you're lining up straight. A lot of people, let's say this little part right here is the box, and you're riding into it. Some people will ride in and they're at this angle right here. So they get on it and they slide for a second and then they fall off. Boom. So make sure that you're like super straight and lined up with the feature that you're hitting. The best way to do that is heel slide up to it to a spot where you know you have the speed, and then just point straight and then like ride right into that feature. And the next thing, the biggest thing, is where you're looking. You're probably looking at your feet. A lot of people will, when they're first learning boxes, they get on and they look at their feet, which then causes them to drift and fall off early. You need to look where you're going. So make sure you're looking at the end of the box. And then the last thing you need to do to increase your chances of completing the box is go a little faster. The faster you go, the faster you're on and off. So a good medium speed, looking at the end of the box, and properly lined up, and you will be on and off that thing before you know it, man. I have put a view on every single video for season 1. Road to view on every video. Dude, Gear Geek, if you could get a view on every single video, man, that would be insane. What are we at for video count? Video count. I think I gotta go to... Does it say the exact amount of videos? Oldest. My first video posted 12 years ago. Man. This just says 2,900 videos. I want to know exactly how many videos we've posted. And I don't want shorts to count towards my videos, because a shorts video is not a video. Visibility limitation. Yes. Does anybody know how to see exactly how many videos a channel has? It might be, I think I could maybe see it on the app on my phone, but I'm live on my phone right now. The channel has got 49 million views. That's pretty cool. We get what Mr. Beast gets in one day. In 12 years, I've gotten that. It's pretty rad. I don't know. But Gear Geek, dude, thanks for putting a view on every single video in season 1. Dude, if you guys are watching the old videos too, drop comments. I tend to for some reason they just stand out more, and I definitely I do try to reply to as many comments as I possibly can. I was traveling, so I kind of fell out of the routine of I'll sit down for an hour and just bust out as many comments as I can in an hour. But the older videos definitely stand out. So drop a comment if you're watching some old video. I always love it. If Nate brings a big and little galaxy sticker to the next Meet and Wax, I'll get them. Dude, Josh, we got you, dude. Lee Canyon cleared out Pandorosa Trail, and yeah, it's a west side. There's 4 chair lifts going to the top. Oh, dude, that's so rad, Tuna. Got a 1.5-year-old daughter. It's definitely a struggle when she wants to stay up, right? Especially when you're already tired and you're ready for the day to end, and the kids they're still going. You're like, dude, come on. Honestly, I just let the playlist run all night, dude. Gear Geek, that helps a ton, dude. I'm obviously want you guys to watch the videos and stuff, and we work hard for the content, but if you just let the channel run, I ain't opposed to that. Get that watch time up. I know Jason's done that too, so I appreciate you guys. I'll go into Target or Walmart and go up to the iPads or the computers or the Apple store and go to YouTube, and I just put my I'll play one of my playlists and I walk away. I think you may have left by then because JB was picking on you, saying Dougie could get... I can't wait for my new clues. My whole family skis, but they all leave me before I can buckle up, dude. Nolan, game changer, dude. You're there. You're ready to rock, dude. You're gonna be ripping just like a skier. The east side of Lee has an expansion area that has not been cleared yet. It's currently BC terrain, but some areas are getting cleared for operating trails. A new 3-person lift, dude. We're gonna have to get back out to Lee. Any tips for making the transitions from boxes to rails? Ooh, day job shredder asking the hard questions. I guess it's not really hard questions. But dude, day job, man. We made that video this season, how to go from boxes to rails. We made that video. How to transition from boxes to rails. That's literally what we titled it. I got you. Here is a video if you're trying to go from boxes to start hitting rails. Boom! Watch that video right there. The tip videos are so unbelievably helpful for me. Since you're definitely better than me. Dude, Ducky, I'm so happy that the tip videos help, man. Obviously, we're going to keep making them. Make some new ones. I'm dead serious. I am like truly considering taking certifications, like instructor certifications, because I'm all self-taught. So I couldn't imagine like if I went and took some like essentially snowboard college classes and like got better at teaching, like how much better the how-to videos could be and stuff. So considering it for sure. Oh yeah, season 1 still missing a couple days in the playlist. Andrew, I got to get back out there and make sure I get all those videos in there. If I don't have Instagram, can my parents tag me in the sticker shout out? Skullface, of course, man. Or you can email it or tag me on the sticker website, Etsy, or I don't know if you can tag on YouTube in the community tab. Maybe there. But yes, your parents could definitely tag me. Mr. Beast also has 100 million subs. This is true. Did you get my email? Let's see. Usually I won't check the email on the giveaways. I'll do it for you, NH Productions. I have not gotten it. Make sure you, the email's in the description of the video as well. Johnathan_Buckhouse at yahoo.com. You can copy and paste the email so you get it right. A lot of people will spell my name wrong, believe it or not. How am I going to keep my skis together? I struggle all the time. Oh, the ski how-to videos are coming, Mama K. Don't worry. Where you at? I was brainstorming some ski videos yesterday. I got some ideas for some ski videos this season. I can't lie, go back and watch the videos of when you visited my hometown mountain, Christie Mountain, a lot. No way, that's rad. I love going to you guys' hometown mountains. It's like one of my favorite things we do. Respect for the Apple Store. My watch time went from like 20 hours to like 40 hours. Dude, it's so funny. My screen time too, like on my phone, is so skewed. Like Bobby Baker, you're on your phone all the time. I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, let's compare what, like, you know, screen time. And then it's like my screen time is so much YouTube. And first off, I'm not even like watching YouTube. I'll like put on a podcast or I'll listen to YouTube while I'm working, or if I'm doing something. So there's that. But like my job is on my screen. So like my screen time will be through the roof, but it's like, yo, I spent an hour on my phone replying to comments being like, it's not fair. Oh, I think my oh no, we're good. Not yet, Tuna. Still not yet. Oh, I didn't realize you were streaming. Dude, Tendrip, what up, dude? Yeah, okay. As was once said, if Johnathan can do it, that means we all have hope. Thanks, Jason. Yeah, if I can do it, guys, you guys can all do it. 55 is still young. Yeah, Mama K, I don't think 55 is old at all. Do you have any tips for posting your first video on YouTube? Oh, Tristan, dude, you want this advice online? You don't want to ask it in person, dude? Dude, you just, for anybody out there, you want to make YouTube content, you want to make Instagram videos, you want to make TikTok, whatever it is, you just post the video. And then you go make another one. And whether that video you posted does great or does bad, it doesn't matter. Because you need to be focusing on your next video. Because your next video is going to be better than the one you just made. Hopefully, every video you make, you get better at editing. Every video you make, you get better at talking to a camera. Every video you make, you get better at what you're doing, whether it's filming it and or riding. Jason had this great idea for a video and I want to do it, but like going back and comparing my snowboarding from season 2, 3, and 4 to last year's snowboarding, just the riding, and just like show the improvement. And it's like a slow, gradual, like if you've been watching for the last 6 years, you've probably noticed it, but like you haven't like really noticed it. But like I know for sometimes with me, I'm like, I still think I'm the same rider that I was when I started the channel, and then I'll like see something, I'm like, oh no, we're way better. And so same thing with YouTube videos. Like I edit really fast and pretty good now because I've edited 2,000 videos. Thankfully, I got Cody helping me with this editing workload now, so I'm not editing every video. But my advice, Tristan, is post YouTube video and don't look at it. Just post it and then start focusing on the next video you're going to make. Like, don't go back and watch that video. Maybe go back and see if there was comments so you can reply to your audience, but like, just go to the next video and go to the next video. Also, like, why are you posting videos? I think that's the biggest question to answer too. Like, are you trying to be famous, or are you trying to influence people, or are you just trying to make money, or do you actually love the art of making videos, or do you love this thing that you're doing? For me, like I really love snowboarding. I love snowboarding, and I want to do as much as possible. This channel allows me to do it literally as much as possible. On top of, I love influencing young adults like you, Tristan, to get back on a bike and start making bike videos, or to get out there and snowboard, or to want to make YouTube videos. On top of helping other adults, not helping, but like, I don't know, like the idea that someone like can be getting into snowboarding and then find this channel and be like, oh, like this dude's rad, and like he's gonna help me get better, and he's gonna steer me in the right direction of the sport. Like that's really rad to me, and that's why I love what I do. I don't care about, I obviously this is gonna sound horrible, like I will always and absolutely love taking photos with you guys, but the act of taking the photo and the fame that you get, are people like, yo, are you Buckhouse? Like that's not why I make videos. I don't do it because I want to be famous. So you gotta really ask yourself, like, why do you want to make content? Because I'll tell you this right now, dude, getting on this stream, go watch the beginning of it. I was like, dude, I just got ripped a new one by my wife. For some, I didn't even do it. I didn't do nothing. And happens. That's life. And now we gotta go live. On top of that, like, I had to change the live stream start time twice because of Bristol. And like, you'll get burnt out. But your question that you asked right there, Tristan, dude, made my night. Actually, what? There was another one that made my night. And like, it was one of those things where it's like, yeah, dude, you might not want to show up, but you're gonna show up because the pro goes to work. I think it was the box comment. I really liked breaking down. I like when you guys ask how to do a trick or ask something I can get nerdy or break it down. Last year was your first day, or last year was your first year skiing, Mama K. You were ripping. Would you ever consider going to Tremblant if you haven't already? I'd love to see your review. I would definitely love to go there. Tremblant? Is that in the U.S.? Because we're going to ride every resort in the United States. It's going to take a minute. That's in Canada. Mount Tremblant. I've heard of this place. I definitely want to get up to Canada and ride more Canadian resorts. Ride more, meaning like ride any, because I haven't ridden any of them. But yes, that is the plan. I'm editing right now, bro. Man, editing is like, it could be really fun. You can get into it. And sometimes it's like you sit down and you're like, I don't want to edit. But then you get in the flow. Whenever you get in the flow and you're making a really fun video, it's a good time. Your job could be worse, JB. You could spend 10 to 12 hours of screen time a day and never have fun or be outside. Dude, Jace, you don't got to tell me that, Jace. I know that. I did that. I did that at Target. I'm editing a video of mountain bike trail building. Ooh, Gear Geek, that's rad. It's a lot of work, man, building a mountain bike trail. It's fun. I just had this thought today, by the way. Because Braille posted like a little like Instagram short of our time at Braille, which is rad. And like I'm like looking at these Braille dudes and I'm like seeing their like warehouse. And I like look at the Revive guys and I see their warehouse. It's another big skateboard YouTube channel. You see like these pro snowboarders with their backyard skate park. And I'm like, man, dude, I want that, man. I want my own backyard skate park. And then it dude, I have that. Like I got like really sick rails and we got a tow rope in the backyard park. And like, that's our like Braille house. Like it's the Team Huck house, dude. Like that's our backyard to make content. And like, we have our own rails. Like we literally have that. And it just like, didn't like, it's one of those, you see it and you want it and you don't realize that you have it. And obviously like that's like a really weird like warehouse backyard skate park, like, but I've worked so hard, like in my mind like my vision of like I'm working towards this, like, oh, I can't wait to have like my own warehouse where I like do this stuff. Like I came in this office after not being in here for like a week and I was like, dude, I got like a rad studio. Like it like didn't like, and then I was like, dude, I got like a rad, like it like, I don't know, it hit me and I was like, dude, I don't know, maybe like be grateful. I don't know. It just hit me. I was just like, it never hit me before like that. Like, anyways, don't know where I was going with that. I don't know. Welcome to my brain. This is why Bobby yells at me sometimes. I was making posts all last season. Gonna focus on riding and progressing this season for future content. Dude, day job shredder. I love that, man. It is sometimes, and dude, it happened to me. Like I was so focused on making the content that it hurt my riding. And I had to stop. I still made the content, but I had to hire people So I could start focusing on my riding. Sometimes it hurts. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes me wanting to get a trick or me wanting to learn something or me wanting to get better does hurt the video because I get so focused on the actual riding and being in that moment and not like, oh yeah, we're making a video. Which honestly I think is kind of rad sometimes. You just get into the day, man. You're just living it and you're just like trying to get better at snowboarding. God, it's so fun. I filmed like 4 videos and I would like as many people to view as possible. To be honest, turn on a camera and talk to it. I made 2 Instagram videos of biking combined. They got 16,000 views. Dang, Tristan, that's really good. I felt like if I copy that on YouTube, it could work. Dude, Tristan, it could work. It cannot work. I'll tell you one thing. I'll post a video on TikTok. Boom, 50,000 views. I'll post it on YouTube. Maybe it'll hit 2,000. I say like a short form. I can post it on Instagram. It could flop. Sometimes I'll post a video on TikTok. I'll get like 10 views. I'm like, 10? I'm over 200,000 followers on TikTok. You give me 10 views? What is that? So just because it's success on, what I'm trying to say is success on one platform doesn't mean success on another. Tristan needs to make money before I send him to college. I'll tell you what, 16,000 views on Instagram. That's like a tenth of a penny. Dude, the short form content does not pay. YouTube pays. Kind of. Made like 7 shorts. Heck yeah, Gear Geek. I'm in the time changed. Oh, I knew the time changed twice. Skullface, you'll honestly probably not get any footage that's useful by doing that. I would recommend either an Insta360 or get a homemade to film you or just, what did he say? Should I record my phone on a selfie stick while snowboarding? No. Skullface. Cody had a good response. So like the Insta360 is rad. I only like to hold the Insta360 and film if we're riding powder, because that's like the best way to get powder shots and the safest way. Because we snowboard through trees really fast, and then if I throw the dudes behind me and I'm making all these powder clouds, like they're gonna hit a tree. But for the average person, and even for me, like holding a stick and trying to snowboard is so awkward. Like messes up your balance. It makes rotating very hard. Like if anything, if you're trying to film your snowboarding, do the forehead camera. That one like can get some shots. Once again, the 360 cameras are really rad. But it also, Skullface, like, what are you trying to do? We're trying to film, Selfie camera, for me and the content I make, is only good for powder days. What are your thoughts on the new Burn Custom color combo? I haven't even seen the new Burn Custom. I really haven't even seen it. Bum, 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 bum. Is it this red one? It's like white on top with like the orange. I like the bright orange base. Yeah. Burn Custom Snowboard 2024. I like it. It was pink last year. I'm not opposed to it not being pink. I bet the base will still glow. Eugene, my biggest question is, what is your thoughts on the new Burn Custom? Nico, what up, Nico? Babushki. Gage, dude, good night. Look at Troll Hagen's map if you can see the extension. It's pretty big. Okay. I'm going to go to resourcekeymaps.com. I'm going to do that. Trollhagen. Oh. Let me try this one. Oh. Forgot Safari doesn't work with pop-ups. What do you have to focus on in order to land a 360? Gear Greek, that's not a bad question. I think a lot of people fail their 360 with their setup turns. They're carving like crazy. They don't know how to carve into the 360. Like, your rotations are fully set up by how you're approaching a jump. If you approach the jump the wrong way, you're never going to be able to do 360. So I think one of the biggest things to focus on is your approach. I need to make a whole video on just approach. Yeah. You should turn your backyard park into a mountain bike park in the summer. Just build some small jumps and loops. I can't do any dirt work because I don't own that backyard, sadly. I can do snow work because it all melts away. Dude, Sebastian, congrats on the new snowboard. What'd you get? Have you thought about getting the Burton Custom X lighter, stiffer? A lot of money, though. You know, when it comes to the Burton Custom X, ooh, it is a lot more money. It's got like a space thing. I don't know if I want stiffer. Lighter doesn't sound bad. You know, I'll always take a lighter snowboard. If I can get Burton to send me a Custom X, I'll give it a shot, you know. Are you going to be at every opening day? I'm going to try my best. If I can't make an opening day, I might send the dudes. This is the thing about my life that makes the opening days hard. Keystone and A Basin have decided, you know what? We're going to open up the third week in October, or second week in October. No, third week in October. Normally, around the 20th. Well, guess whose birthday is the 21st of October? Roman's. So, we get this fun thing where, like, I got my son, and he's more important to me than an opening day. Like, his birthday matters, you know? So when Keystone's like, yo, we're opening on the 21st. I'm like, well, that's Roman's birthday, so I won't be there. So Roman's birthday messes up opening days, and then Halloween. Now Halloween is like on Tuesday this year, so that's not gonna mess up opening days, except for the fact that my wife likes to go to Roman's cousins for Halloween, because getting cousins together and dressing up and doing Halloween is super fun. But they're 12 hours away, so we go for like a couple days. And so then I'm out of town for a couple of opening days. It didn't used to be this way. I used to be like, yeah, dude, I'll be at every opening day. Now it's like, dude, opening day is like, am I going to make Bobby mad if I say, can I go to the opening? Not can I go, but like, Keystone opens on the 20th. Like, is she going to be like, Roman's birthday? And I'm like, ah, I got to work. So I'm walking on thin man-made ice around that time of the year. Favorite ski resort? Keystone, man. Keystone's the best. I tried filming on my phone, kept overheating, started filming on an action camera. Dude, in the summertime, yeah, your phone will overheat. Some action cameras will overheat too. It's the 360 X3, the action camera that I use to film everything. Link in the description, use the code, get the snow bundle for free. These dudes, they don't overheat. I've never had one overheat. They get really hot, but they don't overheat. Like wakeboarding, if I don't fall in the water, the camera can get pretty hot. What's the funniest thing that's happened to you on stream? There's been some moments. There's a lot of moments when the kids, like when my office was in my bedroom and like Roman would and Bobby would be in the room or Bobby would say stuff. We've done some like group live streams or like Nate's been on the stream and he's a goofball slapping ski dock with whip or sunblock, stuff like that. So, or I've just like fully read something wrong. I bought it switching from Italian Evil Twin to Goliath 3BT to the custom this year. Dude, Eugene, I love the Burton custom. I can't wait to get on one this upcoming winter. To Quinn, we have both passes to make content. When is Colorado opening? Mid-October is what Keystone is claiming. Hey, I'm getting into snowboarding. I need some goggles. I know you mentioned something coming up soon. With Kuno, should I wait? Oh, you definitely wait to... Nathan, wait. You got time to wait. Kuno's going to drop some really cool stuff. Tristan, I backflopped at the bike park on my local mountain twice last year. Make sure to pop off of a takeoff. Thankfully, I've figured out how to get the bike to jump, but man, like going bigger than what I've been hitting sound like, oh, it's so terrifying. Do a day job. Jacob, I appreciate that. What was the highlight of my Chicago trip? Seeing my 82-year-old grandma sitting on the floor with my kids playing with these dinosaurs that I played with when I was Roman's age at their house, and seeing how healthy she still is at 82, that she can lay on the ground and like sit up and like she was so active and still so healthy at 82 years old. Like that made me feel really good, on top of like my grandpa's 87, which gets me really excited because like my family has really good genes, on top of like my grandparents are still kicking and doing well and they're active and they got a good social life. You know, like I think that was like some of my favorite stuff. What else? My sister came out with her kids, so anytime I can get the kids with their cousins too, and just watching them interact and play and like having a really good cousin relationship, I think is huge as well. I have a ski bowl 10 minutes from Toro. The ski dock sunscreen incident. How are we down to like 30 people in the chat? Dude, Nolan, it happens, man. The hype dies. I mean, it is late. East Coast probably all went to bed. I don't blame them. I want to go to bed. I'm joking. Somebody needs to go back and make blooper film of the season. Somebody needs to go back and make a blooper feel from season 1 to present. That's a lot of content to go through. I've made like slam videos, and like all the slam montages are up to date from season 1 to now. Oh, live stream yawns, man. Dude, try and keep them down, but they come back. How much mountain biking do you do? Moon, I wasn't doing any of it, and then Nate got a bike, and then I've been mountain biking a lot more. Josiah, enjoy the twin pig, man. That's rad. Is it weird Going to my local mountain without snow, biking a lift access park was sick. Dude, I like going up chairlifts with like no board on. My feet feel so light. What was your best YouTube snow season? Season 6 for like YouTube wise. That was by far our best season, but it's not gonna be our best season ever. This upcoming season is gonna be our best season ever for like YouTube. But last year we did get more views than we've ever gotten, but that's because of shorts. Shorts mess up all the metrics, man. Get shorts out of here. My grandpa is 94 here. Then my grandma is 87. Still both doing great. Dude, that's so rad to hear, Tyler. Dude, Jason with another donation. Do a vlog teaching Mama K to snowboard. $5 dono. That could be fun, teaching Mama K to snowboard. Mama K, I would title it Teaching My Mom to Snowboard, even though you're Mama K. Are you going to Europe this season? If you are, where are you planning? Germany. Now, once again, this is all based off of a sponsorship, so yeah. The Sugar and Beach mountain bike scene is epic. I believe that, dude. I bet it's bigger than the winter scene. Possibly. Because I don't think my mom could actually. She might get it. My mom's a goofball, though. Oh, dude, it would be her laugh alone. She also has a weak neck, so I don't think one heel edge and she'd be done. Nolan, dude, 11:30. It's 10:42 here. We caught up in the chat, though. I think we did it, guys. I appreciate the stream. It was a good one. Like I said, I had a life caught me right before the stream type of night. So I'm stoked how this live stream did go, though. How many layers do you ride on mid-February day? Probably not a lot. It all depends on the weather. We're talking about Upper Peninsula Skull Face. My lawn mowing business is to help older people mow their lawns. It's really cool to see all of the sweet and awesome old people. Dude, old people rock. I can't wait to be a rad old person. But Hucky fam, Mama K, I love it. Joey, Tristan, Jason, Gear Geek, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, guys. Andrew, hope you're having a good winter down there, man. Season's about to start. It's crazy. Daily. We have a lot of mountain bike videos coming your way. Yeah, Nolan, the plans to get more Kuno optics. Custom edition Kuno's made, so I'm going to hit them up. Good night, guys. Appreciate you. See ya.